Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Lambeau. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Rodgers now on first down. That's complete to Lazard. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Packers. Alan Lazard, 72 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Well, one word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. In our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say that it'd get tested on play number 1. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots. But as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 21. He'll throw from the gun. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make this a second down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was,
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Partner, it's often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers add on to their lead. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that well.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brought down at the 45-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Baltimore.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
The ball carrier.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Being chased out left. Looking for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Complete to
Marquise Brown there to make the grab. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
At the 24-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Rashawn Gary leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. After the sack on first down, Jackson, and that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Ravens can take the lead now if they hit the extra point. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. That one goes for 24 yards.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On first down, Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Under a minute to go. Clock running at a back-and-forth first quarter of play.
3 at the Ravens' 42-yard line.
On play action. Now Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
And Adams has it complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
10 at the 15-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll run for the first time with Williams. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they go to work on a first and goal. Now Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mention the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Right back to Dobbins on first. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
At their own
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and
They
6.
fake the give. Now Rodgers eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Packers have moved out in front. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the 1st half. So with a missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12.
17-yard line.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and he will take this down to the 10-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the 13-year man puts it through And the drive will wind up yielding 3. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to put...
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Robert Tonyan, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. These have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
He'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
It leads to second and 10.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Andrews. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
To throw again on second down. Jackson escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Play action. It's Jackson. Steps away. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. From the gun, it's Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze the throw.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at about the 31.
Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Robert Tonyan was the one he was looking for, but it's going to be second down. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Jones. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Ravens' 45-yard line.
Now Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Jones. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Again, it's Williams. Williams is going to have the first down and a little more. Touchdown, Packers! Jamal Williams, 31 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. So they went to the ground game on 3rd, hoping to pick up the first. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having a pass play. You're looking at what it is, 3rd down. They don't care that it's 3rd and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call a running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up, because I haven't been offensive lineman yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
A gain of 12. And a Raven.
From the gun, Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
First down, Ravens.
Here's Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens cut into that lead. When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive linemen.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in.
And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. And he's going to get into the end zone for 2. And they're back within 2 scores. Down 15 now.
Ravens 29.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will make it into the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Tyler Ervin on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
That's good for a green.
3 quarters have come and gone.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it with Jones. And some space here. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 38 yards. And the Packers add on to their lead. And he keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. This pass into the arms of Snead. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Play action. Now Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Dobbins running out of the gun.
And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 44. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 44 yards. And the Ravens get a bit closer. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Packers 50. Ravens 36.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. And now it's 2nd down.
To throw again. Rodgers going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Working from the gun, Rodgers. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they move this all the way down to the 9. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ball game now, and he's got a 1st down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And again, it's Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 6. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Rodgers to throw once more. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Goal to go.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And this part of the game's been an adventure thus far, but this one is good.
That's the score. Packers 57. Ravens.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And his throw here's incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Jackson from the shotgun. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They go play action now. Jackson. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there.
So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he's brought down. 18 yards that time to push him up, first and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Second and goal at the 3-yard.
Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. They go for it on 4th and goal, but then lines up incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It's a gain of 34.
First down, Baltimore.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football